Thank you, Concola. I'm going to start this off with breaking news. The media has a responsibility if they put out something in the breaking news, but the government have a responsibility to give the proper information. Now, Concola, I see you were at the front of a breaking news last week that 400 ex-TDs were told, and the headline was not to attend the bar, and on small writing underneath it, or the restaurant in the Dáil. The facts are the bar has been closed since the start of the pandemic with the wet pubs. That's the breaking news, but it made a headline last week. So if the real news is going to get out there, it needs to be put out there properly. And I'm not a drinker myself, but I'm telling the truth. Again, last night, before we left the Dáil here last night, one of the TDs came out and said, oh, VideoParliament, there's a problem with a sanitizer in the schools. Breaking news. There was a problem with, and I've done research this morning, with one batch of a sanitizer from this company, and the Department of Agriculture asked for the products to be removed. That is a fact. But the direction from the Department of Agriculture forgot to think that this company has 500 products. But yet they tarnish a name of a company, whether they were right or whether they were wrong. But the information had to come out. They have 500 products. So if the likes of Johnson & Johnson had an issue with a shampoo, do they take off their hand creams and everything else across the board? Again, the Department of Agriculture had to come out with a proper information to the company and to the country and tell them exactly what's wrong. But we all know that bad news sells papers and sells media. But at this time of a pandemic, people need reassurance. They need facts. During the week, I spoke to the Limerick leader and I said to bring out the army is the only way that we can help this country. But the front headline was, breaking news, local TD asked for the army to be deployed. Yes, I did. But if they read down through it, and people read down through it, the reason why, there's a medical staff within the army that could help the medical services. The army could come out and assist the Gardaí on the road and release some of the Gardaí back into our areas where antisocial behaviour has gone through the roof. That's what I asked. To help and protect the people of Ireland. Because why? There's a massive difference between city and county. In the county we have no infrastructure, in the city. And this is where the failure of the government coming down with laws are coming to. And it was talked about by other TDs here today. You might have to travel 10 or 15 kilometres to a shop to get your groceries. But all the facilities, taxis and everything else is within a city base. I could get nothing in the county like that. So government, if you're bringing out laws, think of the people in the county that have no infrastructure. People are mentioning rural Ireland, and I've mentioned it so many times. And as I said, since this government was formed and the pandemic has happened, people now realise what is rural Ireland. It's once you're outside a major city, anywhere in the country. So when you're making laws, you need to make laws that allow for everyone. And if you need to bring out a law for 8 cities, bring out a law for the cities. And if you need to bring out a law for the counties, bring it out, and the implementing of it. Our biggest problem here is, and Minister, I do wish you well in your role as Health Minister, but 3.8 billion euros will not fix the HSE that has been broken long before this pandemic. My first speech in this Dáil was to say that they should run the hospitals like a hotel system and have a management position in place. Let the healthcare workers who are doing a fantastic job do their job. Have a set-up where those beds are being released at a certain time, and if you're not well enough, you stay within your bed and you're there. But the consultants come and meet you before 11 o'clock, and we make sure that we know when a nurse or a doctor goes and looks at the system, they know that there's 2 beds free above in 2B and there's 5 beds free down on 1A, that they can see it on the system and get in a regulated system. The problem with our hospital systems here is our management of some of the hospitals. And this is what has been failed to be addressed for years. It needs to be in a structure where the beds coming in and out are ran like a hotel system. If the hotel said you could book out at 7 o'clock at night time, they wouldn't have a room the following morning. It's the same system needs to be put into hospital. And if you're not well enough to leave, you stay where you are. But your consultant meets you in the morning at a certain time. And when there was a private and partnership done, consultants were getting beds more than their allocation. And again, there was people that were getting treatments and the public list were being waited for. Why? Because management wasn't strong enough to tackle the consultants and make things work. So 3.8 billion will not fix this health system. It's management and structure and accountability. And Minister, I'm going to finish on this. The last Minister, Simon Harris, I went to him about EDS. And I was told I will ask the HSE to liaise directly with the family and respond to this. This was 21st of May. They never responded. I will ask the multidisciplinary team to look at their case. They've never been contacted. 21st of May. I have brought this up again, 2 parliamentary questions, and last, on 14th of October, I brought it up again in front of Minister Anne Rabbitte and Minister Mary Butler. The system is broken. Throwing money will not fix it. Accountability to the management is what will fix our HSE. Thank you.
Thank you.